Hi folks, thanks so much for joining us for Live Impact News, streaming on WCNC Plus. I'm Vanessa Rufus, and tonight we're kicking things off with a special look ahead to this weekend and a fun event that y'all can take part in and learn a little bit more right now about what we'll be seeing Saturday. So we've got joining us tonight Layla Ali, and we have Hanan Ali joining us from Firkat El Watan, and y'all are with this Palestinian Charlotte dance group. You've got an annual showcase, and this is coming up once again this Saturday. So you're going to share a little bit more about what folks can expect. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we want to know a bit more about your group, Firkat El Watan. I hope I said that right.
You said it
I was
perfectly.
rehearsing it quite a bit. Y'all have been very, very gracious in helping me with the pronunciation. But I mean, I guess maybe a timely topic, considering this event is all about immersing in Palestinian culture and learning more. And so tell us first of all about your dance group, and then tell us about the showcase.
Yeah. Well, we teach 60 dancers here in Charlotte, all from different backgrounds, but primarily Palestinian. And we've been doing this for over 10 years, but this is our 7th annual showcase that's happening this Saturday. And it was started by my mother, who's sitting next to me. And she started this for my behalf and to immerse me in my culture and to know my country. And yeah, if you want to tell them a little bit of your inspiration.
When I did start Firkat El Watan, the whole idea, like Layla said, was to be able to give her the best of both worlds. She was raised here, born in the States, and she has Palestinian culture as well, and identity. So I wanted her to experience the best of both worlds and make friends and to have a community. Yeah. And it's grown larger and larger by the year. And we have the annual showcase so the young dancers can show what they've learned throughout the year. Yeah. And that's going to be this Saturday at UNCC.
So I understand that the dance primarily revolves around what's called Dabke, is that right?
Yes.
And it sounds like this is actually like something where there are different variations of this type of dance, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So Dabke, it's the stomping of the ground, and it was primarily originated in the Levantine region. It was done by farmers. It was also done as a form of resistance to show that we are a people and we're here. And we're strong and proud of where we're from and what our roots are. So in teaching Dabke, like I mentioned earlier, we teach children from all different backgrounds, Syrian, Jordanian, Lebanese, Egyptian, Mexican, Pakistani. We have all of these different backgrounds, but its main purpose is to instill confidence, create community, and to preserve a very, very rich culture and heritage that we see in our school systems and within other platforms being erased. So it's a nice way to bring children together, to bring community together, to teach heritage and history, but also form a sense of community.
So anybody's welcome.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, we're looking actually at some video that y'all put on Instagram from last year's event. It looks like it's a rather large crowd in the sense that's, I don't know if that's also was in the McKnight Theater, but
it was. The event is free.
It looks filled,
Absolutely. The event is free, and the dancers learn free. Nothing is charged to them.
It's a free event.
Yeah.
The hall gets packed every year. And we're actually looking, hopefully next year, to maybe go into a bigger hall because every seat is filled. Our doors open at 6, so we really encourage people to come in because we start promptly at 7. And by that time, sometimes we've experienced having to ask people to exit the hall, obviously for fire safety, because we are full to capacity.
Wow.
But it's a fun event, and it's nice to see the consistency from our community come out every year. They look forward to it. They support our kids and their families. So it's really nice.
Absolutely.
Why is it so important for y'all to not only have this outlet for folks to maybe learn about their own culture if they do identify with this culture, or maybe you mentioned you have folks who are from different cultures who come and they want to take part. Why is that so important to share that with other people too?
It's important to share it not only with our community that shares the same ethnicity, but to others, because it honestly opens up the door to you are able to do this in this country, and like my mom said, get the best of both worlds, but also you're safe in doing so. And I hope that it encourages other communities to pour into their youth.
Absolutely.
And I hope it gains our trust and allows us to continue to pour into the generations that follow, the same way my mother has poured into me, into teaching me this type of heritage and my identity, but also teaching hundreds of students that have filtered out throughout the years.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious because we mentioned how, there are different variations of Dabke, but do you feel like there are also variations by family? I'm just kind of curious about do families teach different versions, even if they're from maybe the same region or the same area?
Could be. It could be. It depends also on the style of music.
Yeah.
The music plays a huge role. Dabke per se, there are so many different styles, so many different versions. It depends on what you like and what you'd like to teach. We try to implement all kinds to spark the interests of the kids because, we want them to have fun. It's a community. They come in, they have a great time, they make friends. So something that keeps them interested.
Yeah. And one thing too, we have the folkloric approach. So we do have modern twists on some of our songs, or we do implement maybe something that you'll see really, really hype at a wedding. But the folkloric piece, I think, is one that we've tried to focus on and try to teach also outside of dance. It tells a story, and the songs that are sung have been sung for generations, even the generations that came before my mom.
Wow.
So being able to teach that and to pass that on, I can confidently say that I know our kids that we're teaching will be able to pass those on as well and understand them and share them. And I think it's a unique thing that we're seeing in the community that we've built, where preserving folkloric history, folkloric art, it's important, and it's also fun.
Yeah.
Some of the songs, they might not be super, super hype, like something that you'd see at a wedding, but when you understand the lyrics, and you understand what kind of moves are implemented with the song, you know that you're telling a story. And for our non-Arabic speaking attendees, within our program, we have all of the translations of the songs. So even our guests can see and understand, what these kids are really dancing to and its meaning. So it's really cool.
I think it's great to learn about new things as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm so pleased to hear that this is always getting a good turnout. And,
Yeah.
any sort of comments that stand out to you, folks that might have spoken to you after the program, oh, this was really neat. This was are there
We
cool
always
interactions
get-
that you just remember?
We get a lot of positive feedbacks, especially from the kids themselves.
Yeah.
Like Layla had mentioned, it really builds confidence. It gives, it gives a lot of knowledge to them, and they're just so excited. And after each event, they come up and they hug us and they kiss us and they thank us, and they just really love it. And I think that's what it comes down to, is the kids are having fun.
I think this is also one event that the community really looks forward to.
Yes.
I mean, ever since I was dancing and performing on stage, not teaching, the outpour of love from our community members, from our elders, it gets you looking forward to the next year, but also inspires what do you want to add for the next year. We also have 20 vendors that vendor every year, and they're a mixture of local organizations that are making an impact within the Charlotte community, and Palestinian vendors that sell different types of artwork or goods that they make. They're able to present themselves, and it gives them a platform that allows awesome to connect with other community members too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's-
pretty cool stuff.
That's great. I mean, I love like the local market type feel, especially
Yeah.
not only just like getting something is, I mean, usually pretty unique, handmade in some cases, but you get to meet the person who made
Yeah,
it, or
absolutely.
spent all this time crafting it. You could ask questions of them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
it's pretty
special.
cool.
It is. It's great.
I love it.
So we'll remind folks again. So this is May 2nd, Saturday.
Yes.
UNCC McKnight Hall,
Yes.
and it's 7, but the doors open at 6,
Yes,
right?
doors open at 6. I encourage everybody to get there early.
The hall fills up quickly.
It fills up.
It does.
Well, this is so great. Anything that you'd like to leave us with before we wrap things up here?
I hope that anyone watching this today feels inspired to pour into their communities, to pour into their youth, and come connect with us. And we're happy to share any resources that we can that have helped us get to this point within our own community. But yeah, come check us out. Come to the show.
Absolutely.
It's fun. Thank you both for coming. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank you.
You're amazing, and your whole
Yes.
team is. We really
Yes.
appreciate you guys.
It's been great.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more Live Impact News.